My name is Halinka Rubin. I was born in Poland and I came to Australia in 1969.
My name is Cam Nguyen. I came to Australia in 1975, 4 months after the fall of Saigon.
My name is Hussein Al-Musawi. I'm from Iraq and I came to Australia as a refugee.
When my mother was escaping with me at the age of 6 months from German-occupied Warsaw, she crossed the border with the Soviet Union to, we hoped, safety.
I didn't want to go back to Vietnam because my husband was a high official of the Republic of Vietnam, and had he gone back to Vietnam, he would have been sent to an education camp for probably 10-15 years, you see.
I came from Iraq through Jordan, Malaysia and Indonesia, and I came by boat to Australia. I came on the 2nd of November 1999 and seeking refuge in Australia because of the situation with myself and my family when was Saddam Hussein on power.
I knew very little about Australia. Of course, I go past the kangaroos and the koalas and eucalypts, but I find it very difficult to adjust because the main reason was that I was mourning. I was really grieving for what I lost, and I lost many friends, the environment, the proximity of my family. So it was an enormous loss of culture.
The climate at that time was not very friendly either. It was the time of the Blaney debate. You know, the Vietnamese were the first group of non-white to be admitted to Australia. So, the media, some media were not very friendly to us.
I got my temporary visa on the 5th of January 2001. So I stayed for about 14 months in the detention center. And we went traveling by bus from Curtin, which is north of Perth, all the way to Brisbane. And that was about 4 days by bus. And they took one bus full of people and we reached one church and there's one person from the immigration was there. And they give us about $200 and just a piece of paper say that you've got Medicare, so you can go to get your Medicare. And they left us, that's it. You have to, with this $200, you have to find accommodation, eat and food and all that. So
I think that it's very sad that this is happening, you know, that kind of demonizing of refugees. I mean, there is no queue for refugees. And to talk about queue jumpers, you know, that's not fair. There's no such queue in the world, you know. And people leave their country because they can no longer live there. I mean, no one would leave. No one would leave one's own country, you know, unless pushed by very dysfunctional environment. It is to get away from death or imprisonment or all kinds of things. Yes.
I often think that any of us can become a refugee. And I'd like to think that if we again in my case, if I'm again a refugee, that someone would open the door for me and offer me hospitality and God forbid if it happens to my child, I hope that she won't be left alone and so devastated as so many asylum seekers still are, frightened and threatened.
I say it's like a house, and it's very hard to get to the house from the window, not from the door. And that's basically what we did, but we didn't have any choice. For me, I came as a single man. I didn't have a family. But I imagine it's going to be very hard for a person who have kids and he left them there with no one take care of them or anything. So it's going to be very hard to get with this policy now, what they're doing for the refugee. They can solve the problem in other ways. I know a lot of people, they educated here, they get themselves going, they're standing, they become like any normal Australian citizen here.